You got hose? You got a hose?
Bro, I have a girlfriend.
Oh, that's right. What's up, everyone? Jordan Lowe here, JT Lowe, with my boy Taye Alexander, or we like to call him Taye.
You didn't have to put my whole name out there.
Yeah. I never heard him called Taye till we got in the formal setting. But yeah, so fun fact, me and Taye we both grew up around the Montgomery area. I was more in BFE. Taye was more...
Actual Montgomery.
Yeah, but we have similar experiences, I'm sure, as far as just Montgomery in itself. Funny thing is, we didn't meet each other until we went to school at UAH, and we were classmates. And we were like, oh, same, to some extent.
I ain't gonna lie, the first impression of you, I thought you were a douchebag. I remember the first time I ever saw you, too. I was walking in the tech hall from the back entrance, because I parked in the back parking lot, so I guess it's the side entrance that faces SMAP.
Yeah.
And then you know where what was it called? Like a little lunch area? It was called like Blue Diner or something like that.
Yeah. They had like little grab and go snacks.
Yeah, so we were sitting out there waiting to go into... It might have been Dr. Dawn Utley's 224 class. Did you have her?
I think might have been Dr. Swain.
Was it Swain?
Probability and stats. Yeah.
Okay. So then it was his class. And me and Marley were already friends. And we were just like, who is this douchebag? Like, you had your hat on backwards, and it was like from your old school, and you dressed like a baseball dude. We just figured you were a baseball guy, but you just look like the biggest douche ever.
Probably look really sleepy too.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you just got back from practice or something.
Oh, dude, I can't remember tell you how many times I'd have rolled in the class still in my sweaty clothes. It's probably the best. Just all the morning swamp sweat still on me from running and everything. I have to roll right into 8 a.m. and I'm just in there like this.
What time do I have to wake up for practice?
Like 5 o'clock. Well, it depends. So we would have to wake up and run at 5 and lift at 6, and we would get a little window. And then sometimes I would have to we start practice at 8, and that was in the fall. But then more so in season we were practicing more 2:30 or something like that. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, somewhere in there.
So what is it like you guys have to base your class schedule around a sport?
So usually in the fall they make us get all our classes in the afternoon because they just want to get everything over with all in one sitting. But in the spring we have to get all our classes, try to get them in the morning, just because we have games in the evening, and so we also practice in the evening, so everyone's kind of there together. But one good thing about having upper level classes is you can't change. You just kind of got to go whatever the schedule it is. You're not going to graduate on time, so it was kind of a blessing, getting able to skip practice because oh man, sorry guys, I got to go to class. I'd love to be out here for 3 hours with y'all, but but deuces. But it was the worst. I tell people all the time, baseball is the worst sport to play in college as far as time consumption. Maybe not wear and tear on your body or whatever, but because you got 60 games. They all last 2.5 hours, 3 hours long. You got to travel a lot during the middle of the weekend. Practices are long, and they want to inter squad on the weekends before the season starts, and you're doing that anywhere from 5, sometimes 8 hours, depending on how long the pitchers have to throw.
What is inter squad?
Where you scrimmage each other.
Okay.
So it's practice games with each other, and that was terrible. But that's why I was so hard to date a girl for real in that time, because I was dude,
busy all the time.
Yeah, I go to practice and I'll be in the CU, just parked out front of Duncan. Just grinding away.
So, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to get back to the baseball conversation, but just to finish off our initial meeting. That semester, after the semester finished, and I found out you got an A in the class and I got a B, I was so pissed. Because, first of all, it was because, I had judged you, right? And so I was like, oh, this dude's a douchebag and he's, dumb. Yeah. And then it's no, I was completely wrong. So I'm going to look you in your eyes now and apologize for assuming that about you. But yeah, I was so pissed because I was like, I let this like douchebag dummy get an A, and I got a B. Like, how stupid am I? So yeah, I'm glad that's not the case anymore. You and I are actually friends. I don't think that of you anymore. And I've tried to stop judging people without talking to them first.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of class was just, sometimes I just have to talk in there just stay awake. So I just be like saying anything to the teacher. I'm not scared of talking there. Probably says some dumb stuff.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah. Dr. Messmer, though. That was my baby.
Bro, chill. That lady's like, well, I don't know how old she is, but she's probably 60s to 70s.
I don't know. Sheila misses me.
Oh, yeah?
Probably. It's like, I bet if I went and saw her and brought her like some chocolates, she'd act up.
What was your favorite class?
Like
at UAH.
Just fun or most interesting to me?
Your favorite at UAH.
I had a lot of fun like in statics and like mechanics of materials. I made A's in them.
I hate you.
I
literally got bro. Anyway, this isn't about my GPA or my transcript. It doesn't matter. We both got our degrees. So do you think, going back to the baseball conversation, do you think it was harder? So you said baseball is probably the hardest sport to play in college. So, we had a hockey team before it got dismantled.
Oh, yeah, they'd have to travel a lot. Well, they had to travel far. I give them that. I think, a lot of sports, like, they usually practice, like, 1 to 2 hours. Like, and 2 hours for them is, like, I'm talking, like, just pure practice, like, no, like, training or anything. Mm. And they're like, dude, that was a long day. I was like, bro, man, we were out there for 5 hours. And they're like, how is that legal? And I'm like, it's not. But we're out there. And I don't know. It's just how it is because they want all those pitchers to get innings in. I think, like, even, like, basketball, like, hockey I think they have, like, a similar schedule, maybe, like, 20 to 30 games.
Bro, all I know is, I think it was, 30-something, 40-something, because, like, they would go to, like, Alaska and Minnesota and, like, Massachusetts and all that and just catch fat L's, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure the coach, when we had him, he had, like, a 20% winning percentage or something. Like, the hockey team was trash.
Yeah, and it's kind of depressing when you go to their games and you go to the Havoc games.
Yeah.
Bro, I slept on the Huntsville Havoc.
I majorly slept on the Huntsville Havoc.
I majorly slept on them too. You go there and it's like packed stadiums. Like I thought they were bull crapping me when they were talking about like, oh yeah, no, that thing's like packed to the rim. People are going nuts.
Yeah.
I've been to like 2 and it's like low key like.
And they can actually fight, unlike college.
It's low key kind of fun. I haven't been back since like 2 years ago, but I was like, I'll tip my cap to it. I don't know. Hockey surprisingly is not. I'd say that's pretty impressive. Hockey, imagine doing athletic stuff on ice.
Yeah, no.
And you're on razor blades.
Nah.
Have you ever tried skating backwards?
I can barely skate forward in ice hockey. Okay.
I can go forward, but backwards, no.
I can't stop.
Oh, that's when you gotta hit them with that.
I can't turn either. I go one direction, and then I hit the boards, and then I go another direction.
Like what I think like the most impressive sport is, and it's like so not mainstream. It's actually pretty alternative.
What are you gonna say, like lacrosse or something?
No, skateboarding.
It's the most impressive.
Those dudes doing those tricks with that board not even attached to their feet, just pure balance and like friction and coordination.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried doing tricks on skateboards?
I can't skateboard.
Go try to do an ollie. The most basic trick.
I can't skateboard. I've tried.
Exactly.
I don't know how to skateboard.
It just looks like, oh, like, look at the, like, people are like, oh, look at these nerds. And they're over there, like, just, like, popping tricks, doing flips, like, going down stairwells. I'm just like, dude, bro, I've tried doing an ollie and, like, a kick flip thing, and I about break my ankles. And these dudes are just, like, I would have anxiety doing the stuff they do, and they're not even in, like, safety gear. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, they just have, like, a helmet and knee pad and elbow pads. Right?
Nah, bro. If you watch people, I mean, like, Tony Hawk, when they're doing competitions, I guess, but...
He's the only one I know.
I like street skaters. They'll just be, like, just a normal street attire. Just be out there, just And the only gear they got is like Vans, bro. They're just doing some crazy stuff. I'm like, dude, I would bust my head open. The confidence they have in themselves that they're not going to break their neck out there, insane. I can't even play infield in baseball without my cup in. I'm a completely different guy when I play without my cup in. Because I will, like, you feel fearless when you have the cup in. You take that cup out and you're like, that ball hit hard, you know what I'm saying?
Baseball and football are the only sports you have to wear cups, right?
I don't think anybody wears one in football.
They don't wear cups, you don't think?
I don't think so.
So it's just
I on it. Unless you're a goalie in hockey,
you probably don't need to wear a cup.
yeah, I don't know too many people who really wear like cups.
I can tell you soccer players don't wear cups.
Nah.
It would get in the way of our running.
I mean, you'd be surprised. Like, if you get one that's really fitted on in there, you really don't even notice it.
Really?
They make out like flex and everything, and I wear like double compression. I get that thing on up in there.
Okay.
Yeah, you get used to it. I am not playing infield or catching without a cup. No shot.
But outfield you will.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you're not going to get a ball smoked to you in the outfield that's going to just square up your nuts and ruin your life.
So would you rather play outfield than infield?
No. I just like more action.
Oh, you like the infield more.
I like the intensity of a hard-hit ground ball, making crazy plays.
Mm-hmm.
Outfield, you make some crazy, like, diving catches and stuff. But, like, I don't know, ground balls and then, I don't know, I just like the infield better. It's more like, I don't know. Outfield's, like, almost kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know. Like, outfielders is kind of like equivalent of like an NFL long ball specialist.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. But I love running, and my favorite is like backhands and like slow rollers, and then just like making crazy throws and like fielding weird like positions. Like on like a forehand, I have to turn my whole body in a 360 and throw a ball on the line. It's just crazy, like sliding to your knees, picking a ball up, and lining your shoulder up and throwing across the diamond. That jump's fun. You just can't do that in the outfield.
That's true.
Outfield's like more like you just, I don't know, it's kind of a little bit more slow pace. Unless you're playing, sometimes it's not. If your pitcher's just getting tittied, then like, you're going to be running a lot.
Center field's probably the most action, right?
Center field, shortstop, and catcher are usually where your best defensive guys are. Because the catcher is involved in every play, winning pitches. Shortstop plays in the middle of the field, has a lot of ground to cover, also has the longest throw in the whole infield.
Bro, third.
Yeah, but the third plays in with the baseline most of the time. And the shortstop has the longest throw, and he goes into the backhand, the 5-6 hole, and has no momentum carrying him over there. See what I'm saying?
I don't know what a 5-6 hole is.
The hole between third and short. So if he's running to that back part of it and he stops and do a backhand, then he's got to make a long throw across the diamond with like no forward momentum. It's just completely just arms and like whatever he can generate from his legs and hips right there. Okay. So that's what a lot of people think, just because third base is like the actual like, you know, cross the diamond, but like that play of backhand on the shortstop's the longest throw because he usually plays a little bit deeper. Third baseman plays like more inset with the baseline most of the time. Sometimes they'll play back. Okay. Yeah.
So, I guess sticking to the baseball conversation, which I know nothing about baseball, by the way. Jeter or A-Rod? And why?
I get so much hate talking about this, but like, I don't know, man.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I know, but especially with ESPN dropping the whole like captain series, there's even gonna be like more of a polarizing opinion. But a lot of people just think Jeter was just like, he was the poster child of the Yankees, but it was just like a normal shortstop. Just kind of like, there's some people that think he was like. Okay. I mean, no, he has like 3,000 hits, and he's just. I mean, someone told me they looked into like the very, very in-depth stats of him, and they're really not that great.
I mean, 3,000 hits is nothing to like toot your nose up at.
I mean, yeah, that's good, but I'm talking about his defensive stats.
So you think A-Rod's a better shortstop than Jeter? When he was at the Mariners and when he was at the Rangers?
Probably.
So if you were the GM of the Yankees, would you have switched Jeter to second and put A-Rod at short, or would you have done what he did?
I probably have left it the way they did it.
Okay.
It's because he's a bigger body guy. Usually they slide over to the corner most of the time. And it just wouldn't. I don't think it would look good. You take your poster boy off of his.
Even though he wasn't as good as A-Rod, according to you.
I'm not the only one who thinks that. So I've talked to some people. One of my friends is a diehard Yankee fan. And he said he even said that Jeter was overrated, and that when they got A-Rod, that Jeter was the second best shortstop on the team.
And the first best was playing third base.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I mean, like, if you look, a lot of people just think of A-Rod for steroids and home runs, but the dude was like, he won a couple MVPs, I think like 3 Gold Gloves.
Here's my thing. I don't think...
Swiped like some 20-bag seasons.
Bro, I don't think steroids affects your ability to hit the ball.
Not make contact, but probably put an extra little juice in it.
Really? So is taking steroids going to be the difference between, like, you hitting a 400 and you hitting a 450-footer? Like, a home run's a home run. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but, like, you got to think, there's a lot of times when you don't make the best contact and a ball might go, like, 297 and just be warning track power.
Yeah.
When you got extra little juice in that bat, then that ball's just gone. Or, like, you hit a ball in the infield and it's just, like, I don't know, it's just even a ground ball, right? Shortstop barely gets to it in the hole and throws you out, but you had that little extra that ball was hit hard enough to get through the infield and got a hit. So
you don't think he should be in the Hall of Fame?
I see where it's cheating, but like at the same time, like, I don't know. I really don't. I'm not gonna say he should or shouldn't be, but it's kind of tough because at the end of the day, he was a really good player. But I think it's just kind of keeping the game pure. So I get where they're coming from. But
so Barry Bonds shouldn't be in there either.
There's a lot of people that ain't gonna get in it.
I know. I'm asking you, Jordan T. Lowe, should Barry Bonds be in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Because he used steroids.
Yeah.
So anybody that's ever used steroids should not be in the Hall of Fame, according to you.
If proven so, I would say. I just know what it's like to have to be have to work for everything that you ever earned and have to do everything the right way. Have played with teammates and competed against people who have juiced, but you never done it because you didn't want to break any rules and you just didn't have it in your character. So yeah, I'd say no. Because I never cheated. I never took any PEDs, obviously. I had teammates in junior college that did because I didn't test for it. I had people on my team who gained 15 pounds of muscle in a summer and come back and play. But I never did. Could have, but I never did. I did everything the hard way. So
Roger Clemens shouldn't be in the...
Not if he got called. I'm going to lie. I think Barry Bonds is one of the best players ever. Probably top 5. You know?
What's your top 5 then? Better yet, I'll make it easier. Give me your starting 9. Jordan Lowe's starting 9 of all time. Your favorites.
Ivan Rodriguez, a catcher.
Okay. Pudge.
Yeah, 300-something hitter. I think he might be like around 300 home runs.
Okay.
Had an absolute rocket. First base. If we had a time machine, I might bring back Albert Pujols when he was the machine, dude.
Okay.
That dude was a god back then.
All right, so Albert at first. Who we got at second?
Shoot, that's a tough one. I might go prime Robbie Cano.
Ooh, okay. Yanks.
Yeah. In the prime. It's a difference now.
Yeah, of course. We doing
shortstop. I would go like Texas Rangers Jeter, not Jeter, A-Rod, even though he was saucing then.
Okay.
Third base. Oof. We're gonna come back to that one.
All right, who you got at pitching? Who's on the mound?
A lot of people will probably go like Pedro Martinez.
I want to know you.
I like Nolan Ryan, bro. You tell me you got a guy that they believe now was throwing like 108.
Okay.
Has granted he leads a lot of stats because he played for like 20 something years. But
so
like
Nolan Ryan is your starter. Who's your reliever?
I would reliever.
Yeah.
Mariano Rivera.
Who's your closer?
Oh, I thought it was the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean that your closer is just your best reliever.
Okay.
Yeah, Mariano Rivera.
So those are your two pitchers.
Hell yeah.
So you're going to do Nolan Ryan for 6 innings and Mariano Rivera for 3.
Shoot, I hope Nolan Ryan get me to 8 and I just bring in, or I hope Nolan Ryan just throws like another no-hitter. I mean, he's got like 7 of them.
Okay. So left, right, and center.
Ken Griffey in center.
Of course.
Barry Bonds in left, maybe. You got like Tony Gwynn who hit like 360. He should have, or maybe I'll put Barry at DH. I don't know. There's so many good outfielders, and you got like Ichiro, who's just a contact god with a rocket. It's just kind of like, what do you want to go with? You want a guy who can be like,
what do you ask yourself? What do you want to go with?
oh, dude, I'm gonna have to revisit this for real. There's so many good players. I'll tell you, like right now, though, I think.
No, bro, I need your all time. We gotta do it for the pod.
Well, I give it that. I'll go with Barry Bonds at DH.
Okay. Over Poppy.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. I'm just asking.
I'll go A-Rod at short.
Okay.
I don't even know who I'd put at third, honestly. I'm having a brain fart. Let's just be a traditional Braves fan. Just put Chipper Jones over there, I guess. And there's probably way better.
Okay.
I think I've made a list before, and I can't even think of who it was that I put over there.
So you got Chipper at third?
Yeah, maybe. I know there's someone else that I would put over there, but I can't even think of like who it was.
Who's left and right? You put King Griffey in center. Who's left and right?
I might put Ichiro in right. A little bias. I just like the guy.
Okay. It's your list, so.
And I'll put Tony Gwynn out there. Dude had like
in left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe put him in right, Ichiro in center, and then King Griffey in left.
Is that a World Series team? You think?
I mean, geez. I mean, you got like 3,000 plus hitter leading off, and then you're rolling into like Tony Gwynn who hit like.
Well, okay, yeah. What's your batting lineup?
I would do Ichiro leading off,
okay.
Tony Gwynn, 3-hole. I would just go with Bonds, like good, and then I would come in after that with probably. Now I'll go Griffey, Bonds, A-Rod.
A-Rod 5.
Yeah, A-Rod 5.
Okay.
And then I would have.
Whew, that's a killer 5. Holy crap.
Yeah.
All right.
And then who do I have left? I'll put Pudge probably like honest.
6?
No, probably like 7.
Pudge 7. Who's 6?
6.
You did A-Rod 5.
Mm-hmm.
You still have Albert Pujols left.
Oh. Yeah, I put him 6.
Albert 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so just to reiterate, you have Ichiro, Tony Gwynn.
Yeah.
And then you have A-Rod. No, who's 3?
I think I put.
Ken Griffey 3. His most beautiful swing ever, in my opinion. Barry Bonds 4, A-Rod 5, Albert 6, Pudge 7. You got 8 and 9 left.
Yeah, I would. Chipper's going at the bottom.
Chipper's 9.
I put him at 8.
Okay.
And Robbie Cano, I think I'd put at 9.
9.
Yeah. When he was having like those 30 home run seasons, he was nuts.
Okay.
But he has like second base is just kind of just like. I mean, honestly, you'd probably just put another infielder over there who didn't play second base. But
is that the least challenging position in the baseball field?
There's some awkward throws over there, but like you don't have to have like a cannon or nothing. So like, it's more like a lot of the smaller guys that are quick play over there. You have to cover a lot of ground on like bunt coverages and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be pretty. Go first. When I played second base, I was just running all over the place. It's weird because when I played second base, I had the strongest arm in the infield, but I was still playing over there. Mm-hmm. It was very, very different.
Is Jose Altuve, who's the best second baseman right now?
I mean, a guy, I guess who's playing right now, yeah. He just has too good of a track record, like a batting title. Dude hit like 350 one season. So, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want that.
Does the 2017 World Series championship count? Is it valid?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
I don't know. Like, people steal signs all the time. It's like they didn't break a rule, but like, okay, we're not going to allow that from this point on. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it was like. They're
okay.
like, because people, I mean, like, we were literally taught when we're on second base to, like, try to, like, steal the signs from the catcher, like, giving them. Mm-hmm. And then you, like, look to third base if it's a fastball, look to second base if it's an off-speed pitch. So you kind of, like, do something like that.
So cheating is a part of the game.
If you can steal signs, so, I mean, like, that's just part of it to some extent. All so right. They were stealing signs, but then, like, it was this people in the stadium were doing it, like the stadium workers, like through the audio cues. So that's where they're like,
oh, okay,
we got to make a rule. That's kind of effed up. But like, if it's the players and coaches doing it within that circle, there's no really issue. But like when they started doing that, that's what I was like,
So let's switch gears to Deflategate. Do you think Tom Brady, he is known for cheating, him and Bill Belichick, does he deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Because you didn't want to put Barry Bonds, you didn't want to put Roger Clemens, you didn't want
Yeah, but that's like equipment. It's not actually like enhancing who you are as an athlete.
The ball is the most important part of football. So if you got a deflated ball, you can throw it easier.
I mean, probably just grip it a little better.
You don't think that makes a difference?
People put pine tar on their stuff all the time in baseball. People will put pine tar in their glove, put it on their hat, put it in their little belt right here. I know people in JUCO put like sunscreen on their belt and just adjust it. And just get like something and rub on the ball.
Okay.
People do that all the time. Like if you don't, I mean, I don't know. My one buddy, he said he was sharpening his belt buckle. And he'd have his glove like this on the mound. He'd be scratching the ball, trying to like deface it and try to make it move, or like the sunscreen and stuff. You'll see like people with pine tar on their gloves and stuff, just so they get like a better grip on the ball, just being there like rubbing it out. Not supposed to, but like.
Is baseball the sport where people cheat the most?
I think everyone does it to some extent. It's kind of one of those things where like, do as much as you can without getting caught.
Okay.
But, I mean, just everyone's going to try to get like a sneaky competitive edge any way they can. Like that's like the guy in NASCAR. He got caught.
Who? I don't know nothing.
They took a title. They went through the whole race celebration and everything, and they took the title away from him because he had like a little patch of tape about like the size of like a smartphone, and something to do with the aerodynamics of the car, like where it was placed on the wheels or something. It gave him like a sneaky like competitive advantage somehow, some way. I just didn't really dive into it. I heard it. They found it on his car. They already went through the whole winning celebration, and like psych, and they had to take it from it. And I bet the second place guy, I think it was the first and second place guy, both had it. So imagine being third place and you're just like going home like, well,
I don't want that trophy.
We gave it a good run, and then you're just like, hey, by the way, you need to get back up here. You're the winner now.
I don't want that trophy. I'm gonna be real. If I didn't win, I don't want it.
After basically losing, you're like, oh, you're the winner by like
a technicality.
Yeah.
Get out of my face. Yeah, just get out of my face, bro. Do you think that Reggie Bush deserves to have the Heisman given back to him?
Yeah, that's just stupid. What was he, like, selling something?
No, USC paid for his mom to buy a new house.
Oh, I don't care about that, no. Yeah. They don't make him a better athlete. That's just... And now that's like, oh, we're going to give you a $14 million deal to sign with this toothpaste company.
Yeah.
Oh, here's $1 million deal for taking pictures with our, like, I don't know. Like, this one guy, his name was The Coolest or something. Yeah. And he got a sponsorship with an AC company. like air conditioning. So I'm just like,
you know, Kool-Aid, McKin Street, Alabama. He's sponsored by Kool-Aid.
well, I'll be damned. like I just don't. Yeah, give it back to him. All that trouble, like, and Terrell Pryor and all them got in all that trouble in Ohio State way back when for the same thing. Like, now that I think the NIL deal handled it perfectly.
Yeah.
Because colleges themselves didn't need to pay the athletes because they're already giving them a full ride. But this allows them the money they're making. Now, you get, like, stipends and stuff for, like, food and whatnot and housing.
Yeah.
Which that's helpful. But now, if they really do have a name and image, or they're making more money than schools could ever pay them.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't even close. So I feel like that. I wish it was around with us. Maybe I would have got next to nothing.
Well, here in Huntsville, you would have got like a lifetime Tinder's pass or something.
I don't
you know
even.
what I'm saying?
It'd been the most lame thing. Like,
well, like lifetime BBC Habit games, or you know.
Woo! Post this on your social media. We'll pay. Like, bro, like, we're nobodies. We're Division 2.
Yeah.
It's whatever, but it's pretty neat. I think it's a great thing. I mean, like, I would be pissed though if I like had just graduated and was on the struggle.
Like Tua. Well, he wasn't on the struggle. Just kidding.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
I know what you mean.
Like, you were like just struggling in college. It's like, oh, thank God I got this athletic meal plan. I'll be starving.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, someone you were better than just signed like a $7 million deal. I'd be like,
you know, LeBron's son has like, I want to say like he has like $1 million deal with FaZe Clan or something like that.
oh yeah.
Like a gaming thing?
Yeah, he games all the time apparently.
He's 17 and he's already a millionaire. Like without his dad's money.
Yeah.
Like he's a millionaire. And then he also has like, I don't know the underwear brand, but he has a deal with them as well. So he's like a multi-millionaire at 17, bro.
But yeah.
That's insane.
A lot of that is because of his dad, though. You know,
Oh.
though, where, like, I mean, it's kind of like anything, though. There's a lot of people who just benefit off of parents or brothers or something.
Yeah. I wasn't saying that in a bad way. I was just saying, like, people getting NIL deals and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude, I would love to be freaking LeBron's kid. Are you kidding me?
Bro, what? Your dad's a billionaire.
Yeah, like, any of them, really. I mean, geez. Like, one NIL deal was, he was this golfer who was just known for just being like total like reckless frat boy energy, like ripping cigs and drinking on the PGA. John Daly, maybe.
Oh yeah.
And he would go eat at Hooters. He got in trouble at Hooters or something.
Oh, for real?
And his son went to play like golf at like somewhere in maybe like Arkansas or something, and his son got a sponsorship NIL deal with Hooters.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty dope.
That's pretty epic. Could you imagine, like, you're just, I don't know, like the Hooter girls that they have, like, on the commercials and everything versus what you actually get in the restaurant?
Bro.
Is not the same.
What is this dude talking
It's
about?
like you're advertising a Ferrari and you're giving me a
my
beat-up Honda Civic.
Jeez.
I'm just saying. Am I wrong, though?
I'm not commenting on that. I'm not commenting on that.
And I'm going to defend myself because pretty much every time I go there is to watch a UFC fight or a boxing match.
You go here in Huntsville, though. Imagine if you went to Hooters in Nashville or Atlanta or... you know, Huntsville has very limited resources in that.
Bro, I bet a Hooters in LA would be banging.
This guy. Okay. So, let's switch to today. What is going on with your house?
Alright, so basically I had a leak under my sink and I thought it was in the dishwasher. And it had leaked all the way up under the floors. And the way it is, we're going to have to replace the pipe that comes from up under the house that like provides the place where you can attach the water line, because that right there where you attach the water line to the sink went bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to rip up all the floors from my kitchen, throw them out by the road, and I have to draw off my kitchen. Which, might be a blessing, so it might just be like, go ahead and remodel it.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I have like no water. So really you can't use the bathroom here that well. Can't take a shower right now.
So you have access to zero water. You can't brush your teeth. You can't do anything.
I guess I could duct tape it and just go turn it on, run through the shower real quick, and then come back, It's kind of like...
This is kind of fitting, because off camera, you and I talked about the fact that you are going to go on Survivor. So it's kind of like practice.
Well, I guess it's a show that's a lot like Survivor. But it's a new show, $1 Million Island, interviewed for it. Got contacted through Instagram for it. So, we'll give it a go. But hey, you know what? It's just like roughing it practice for when I'm just going to be out there pooping in the woods.
Oh my gosh.
I basically already had to do that to some extent. I really had to poop, so I just put like a grocery bag and a bucket, and I just pooped in it and threw it in the dumpster. So, really been getting my practice. I had to go bad, bro. I didn't give a damn.
You said that on camera.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
It just is what it is. I mean, what you want me to do? Poop my pants? No. Hey, I don't want to go use a gas station bathroom. That's worse than anything.
It's worse than pooping in a bucket?
Hell yeah. Have you seen gas station bathrooms?
The kangaroo right up the street is worse than pooping in a bucket.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Bro, you can literally walk to that kangaroo.
Yeah, but gas station bathrooms are no joke, one of the sketchiest. Now, some of them are nice, but most gas station bathrooms just got slime on the walls, it's sticky in there. They got condom and horny goat weed dispensers on the walls.
Bro.
There's graffiti writing everywhere.
What is going on?
I'll be I pissed before how I was staring at a swastika somebody drew on the wall. I mean, I had one gas station worker told me he found a bloody Magnum in the bathroom before. I was like, hell yeah.
That is gross.
That's why if I take a poop in a gas station, it's because it was literally about to go in my pants.
How far is your closest friend from where you live right now?
I don't know. What is it? I'm sure I got one within 10 minutes.
You didn't think to...
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, like I said, I mean, I'm gonna be pooping in the woods if I get on this TV show. What's pooping outside? It's kind of different, man. Just one with nature.
All right.
Don't forget toilet paper, though.
You're not gonna have toilet paper on the island.
I know, but I'm saying I forgot toilet paper.
Bro, you didn't wipe.
No, I tried the thing where people joke about wiping with leaves.
Oh my god. What is going on?
No, I tried the thing wiping with leaves. That is hard. Dry leaves are delicate.
Bro, you gotta get one of them fat leaves.
Yeah, I had a magnolia leaf out there. It's kind of size of a...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get a couple of them together?
Yeah, I just threw them in the bag with the poop. So, I just tied up and threw it in the dumpster.
I think that's a good point to close on. I don't know if we can give any more content after that.
I think that is what we're gonna end it on. But yeah, do what you gotta do, and if you go camping, you have to poop in a bucket or the woods. Bring toilet paper, because leaves are not the move. They are crunchy, and they break.
Thank you.
There we go.